Welcome back, everyone. Today, we're going to show you exactly what happens when firefighters get blocked by idiots. When firefighters are racing to save lives, these absolute geniuses decide to block them. Spoiler alert, it never ends well. From entitled parkers who turn their cars into fire hose ramps to stubborn drivers who think sirens are just a suggestion, this is what happens when idiots mess with the wrong heroes. Sirens wailing, but these two moms are locked in stroller mode, more focused on tea than traffic. Casually cross the road like an emergency vehicle doesn't exist. It takes a cop to step in and pause their chat before they become the emergency themselves. The classic BMW, complete with the optional, I park wherever I want package.
Oh my god! Wow!
The truck lays on the horn and she finally strolls back to her car.
Women.
With zero sense of urgency, treating the fire truck sirens like it was her personal valet, letting her know the car is ready. This driver sees an active fire scene and thinks only one thing: prime parking. He camps out, completely blocking a critical rescue unit and forcing firefighters to abandon their rig and run.
Women.
His quest for the perfect spot was apparently more urgent than the actual fire.
Webster Avenue. Occupant East 182, shooting East 183 Street. Fire on the number 2 floor.
I don't see a lot of smoke or anything, but...
This driver thought a fire hydrant was a VIP parking spot, so the fire truck offered its own complimentary relocation service using the front bumper as a tow hook. They don't write tickets, they just deliver a multi-ton love tap. This genius brake checks a fire truck mid-emergency, refusing to move until a random sidewalk hero sprints over to scream some sense into him. You can't fix stupid, but apparently you can yell at it until it moves. When sirens failed, the fire truck resorted to public shaming, hopping on the loudspeaker to inform a clueless Range Rover driver, "This ain't Arkansas," because apparently saving lives now requires a free geography lesson. While firefighters were handling one accident, a semi on an icy road decided to turn their rig into the main event, completely obliterating it. Suddenly, the first responders were the ones who needed rescuing. Because nothing says, "I'm the main character," like honking at a fire truck mid-emergency. As if his commute was more important than their call, there is genius laid on the horn only to get a visit from a firefighter.
No way!
Who asked the only logical question: "Are you nuts?"
What's up? Are you fucking nuts? What's the problem? Come over. Come on. You don't even know
You can fit through it.
that one?
This genius didn't just cause an accident, he tried to upgrade his ride by carjacking the responding fire truck. After assaulting a firefighter, the entire squad swarmed in to give him a free, hands-on lesson in why that's a career-ending move. This isn't an emergency, it's a fire truck standoff. They're locked in a silent, flashing light argument over who gets to use the good parking spot. Because nothing screams perfect timing like obeying a red light when a fire truck is trying to save lives behind you. As if the fire could wait for the green light, this driver bravely held his ground, proving that a potential ticket is way scarier than an actual emergency. When a wildfire turns an escape route into a parking lot, firefighters skip the tow trucks and bring in the final boss. This absolute unit of a bulldozer had no time for protocol and just started turning abandoned cars into speed bumps to clear a path for heroes. This driver learned a very expensive lesson. A fire hydrant isn't VIP parking. The FDNY just turned his car into a custom hose ramp, not even bothering to break his windows. To add insult to injury, he still got a ticket for his front row seat to the action. Some drivers think a snowstorm is the perfect cover for parking in front of a hydrant. Firefighters, however, just see a convenient car-shaped ramp for their hoses. While a building burned, this genius's car got a front row seat buried under a mountain of snow and public shame.
Here we have it again, folks. Another car blocking a fire hydrant.
When faced with a fire truck, this driver's brain performed an illegal shutdown.
Weird, buddy. You're weird.
She completely freezes, turning her car into a useless roadblock and proving that sometimes the real emergency is the person behind the wheel. And who needs a tow truck when you've got teamwork? This genius parked their car directly in the path of the fire department, so the entire neighborhood just teamed up with firefighters to physically move the whole car like it was a toy.
Oh, to the rescue. This is crazy.
Car on fire? Perfect time for a TikTok, because danger is temporary, cloud is forever. This genius refused to move back, so the firefighter gave him a complimentary foam shower. His brilliant video career is now as washed up as his shoes.
Get the f off me. I'll punch the f out of you, bro. What the f is this? What the f is this? Alright.
Apparently, a city bus flashing emergency, and call police is no match for noise-canceling headphones and a good vibe. She's just enjoying her drink while the driver has a meltdown, proving that nothing will get between a New Yorker and their beverage. This driver's parking job was so bad, it blocked the fire hydrant. The FDNY solution? When they couldn't get a clear shot for the hose, they just turned his car into a makeshift tunnel, one busted window at a time. While a fire truck was blocking the highway for another accident, these drivers decided the rules didn't apply to them. They sped past, lost control, and slammed directly into the fire truck, proving that sometimes karma doesn't wait to deliver. This guy decided to play traffic cop for the fire truck, as if they needed his brilliant, unsolicited advice on how to respond to an emergency.
I think he's drunk.
While he was busy directing, the actual emergency was still happening somewhere else. The fire truck played all its greatest hits, the siren, the air horn, and the flashing lights. But this driver wasn't impressed.
Are you crazy? Are you out of your mind?
It took a live performance of a firefighter screaming, "Back up!" to finally get them to move their VIP roadblock.
Hey!
This genius learned a valuable lesson in physics when he tried to wheelie through a fire truck.
Goodbye, my nigger. Back to the lab.
A fire truck rolls up to a massive protest, but in a shocking twist, common sense prevails. These guys part their barricade like the Red Sea, proving that you can protest without becoming the problem. This driver didn't just block a fire truck, he blocked the entire fire station. So, the neighborhood skipped the tow truck and decided to just bench press his car out of the way themselves. And who needs a gym when you've got this level of civic duty? This driver treated a fire hydrant like his personal valet parking spot. The firefighters returned the favor by turning his car into a high-pressure aqueduct, smashing both windows to get the perfect kink-free angle. It's called creative problem solving. This clown decided his phone call was more important than the fire truck's emergency. He doesn't just block the road, he has a whole conversation treating the horn like his personal hold music. This wannabe action hero tried to steal a fire truck, but his Grand Theft Auto fantasy was shut down by the street's most unlikely hero. Before the engine even turned over, a homeless man stepped in and single-handedly ended his brilliant joyride. The classic SUV complete with the optional I ignore sirens package. This driver saw the flashlights and decided to T-bone the truck and push it into the gas station, turning it into their own personal demolition derby. This driver decided to play a game of chicken with a 40-ton fire truck racing to a fire. Spoiler alert, the fire truck won. They didn't even have time to exchange insurance info. Your fender bender isn't their emergency.
A silver car, blinded by the sun, crossed into its path.
This driver heard the sirens and apparently thought, my commute is the real emergency. He decided to challenge a 40-ton fire truck to a game of chicken and lost instantly, getting T-boned and forcing the heroes to stop and deal with his impatience before saving anyone else. When the fire truck parts traffic like the Red Sea, this genius saw it as his personal invitation to make a left turn. He just casually pulls out because his trip was clearly the real emergency here.
Get lost, buddy.
The classic idiot-proof truck. When traffic won't part for you, you just fold yourself through the gap.
Wow, the sound.
Holy shit, that's incredible. Why haven't...
This fire truck met a street so narrow, its only option was to admit defeat and begin the long, slow backup of shame.
That's a shame.
This driver saw the fire truck create an emergency lane and thought, perfect, a shortcut. He tucks right into the lane, causing the truck to crash because his trip to the mall is clearly a life or death situation too.
Oh, you see this guy? See this guy? Number one bullshit guy. He do the wee-woo.
Rushing to a fire, this truck hit an icy patch and went for a full 360-degree spin into a pole. The rescue mission just turned into a rescue mission for the rescuers.
Oh my God! Ice, man! Why are they coming?
In the ultimate game of right of way, this fire truck driver challenged a city tram and lost big time.
Oh. Holy shit!
The tram, which clearly doesn't care about sirens, slammed into the truck and flipped it like a toy. That's what you call a total system failure. The task was simple. Here, siren. Pullover, however, decided to completely shut down. Instead of clearing a path, he just freezes, blocking the exit of the fire truck. Because nothing says I'm the main character like a cop arresting a firefighter during a rescue. His biggest concern wasn't the rollover crash, it was the fire truck's parking job. Priorities
has guidelines to safely clear the road, but you see, it's up for debate who was in the wrong legally. Firefighters say they park at an angle to protect emergency crews, patients, and...
This guy decided to play traffic cop in front of a fire truck until a random sidewalk hero said, "Enough."
Get lost, buddy.
And physically removed the roadblocks like he was taking out the trash.
I got a car blocking the firehouse.
When you park in front of a firehouse, the FDNY offers a special valet service. Instead of a tow truck, they just put your Mercedes on skates and move it themselves because their emergency call is slightly more important than your VIP parking spot. This driver was so full of himself that he got out to confront the car honking at him, completely oblivious to the 40-ton fire truck he was blocking. The entire highway is yelling, "Move!" And this genius thinks it's a personal attack.
Talk to them, seriously. Is your car on? Shut your bitch ass out, bro. Is your car on? Let me fucking move, hoe ass nigga.
And now for a break from the chaos.
Oh, wow! Hi!
This kid was just waving at his heroes when one of them stopped, got out and made his entire ear. Proof that sometimes the best part of the job is nothing to do with fighting fires.
Oh, thank you!
This genius didn't just block an ambulance with his double-parked car, he needed a personal invitation from the paramedic to finally move. His errand was clearly the real emergency. While firefighters were battling a car fire, this guy sprints past them to save his Honda Civic. He's not the hero he deserved, but he's the hero his car got. Sometimes fire truck drivers have to pull out a few tricks just to beat traffic and reach the flames.
I got family.
This driver decided to pick a fight with the one vehicle you never mess with, brake checking a fire truck on its way to an emergency. His road rage was apparently so important, he did it all with a baby in the backseat, instantly disqualifying him for the Father of the Year award. Apparently, sirens now mean freeze, and for the guy in the black sedan, it also means wait for the ambulance to clear a path for you. After a useless hand wave, he just takes the escape route himself.
Oh shit, here we go again.
Because when a fire truck is racing to an emergency, the logical response is to throw a block party right in front of it? This crowd didn't just block the intersection, they turned the truck into a jingle gym for their own personal music festival. The fire can wait, the content can't. Because nothing says I'm the problem like parking your mail truck in front of a fire station and then arguing when they get a call.
Women.
She didn't move. She filmed them back because clearly the emergency has to wait until her shift is over. Blocked by police cars and racing against flames, this fire truck had no time for professional courtesy. It's less, "excuse me," and more, "guess we're going through you," proving that when lives are on the line, everyone is a speed bump. Sirens blaring, lights flashing, and the road is blocked by a stretch alignment. Apparently, the VIP party inside is a much bigger emergency than the actual fire. The entire rescue is now waiting for someone to finish their 3-point turn.
VIP! I am a VIP.
Apparently, sirens are the human equivalent of a system crash because this van driver completely malfunctioned.
Miss.
With the intersection held hostage by panic, a random sidewalk hero had to step in, take the wheel, and literally drive the problem away himself.
Women.
With a massive fire literally smoking up the sky behind them, these protesters decided the real enemy was the fire truck trying to put it out. They mobbed the truck, climbed it, and did everything possible to delay the actual emergency. Bravo.
Are you crazy? Are you out of your mind?
The traffic light was green, but the giant red truck with flashing lights was apparently invisible. This pickup driver decided his green light was the only thing that mattered and plowed through the intersection to T-bone the emergency vehicle. Right off the way doesn't fix stupid. This driver isn't just failing to yield, he's on a mission to stop the fire truck. He's not just an obstacle, he's a human roadblock, intentionally mirroring every lane change to hold the emergency vehicle hostage. This isn't clueless, it's a vendetta. So there you have it, folks. Firefighters don't ask, they act. And if you're dumb enough to block them, you'll learn the hard way that emergencies don't wait. Smash that like button if you love seeing idiots get what they deserve, and subscribe for more instant karma. And remember, when you hear sirens, move, or become the next viral fail.